This is a short video to help you get through calculating the net present value for the assignment that you'll be doing for University of East Anglia, the environmental valuation of the construction of the Borneo highway. In the assignment, you have some positive and some negative cash flows, and you are asked to calculate the net present value based on what the discount rate is. Either the discount rate is 0, or the discount rate is 0.1, or the discount rate is 0.3. I will be going through some examples in this short video to help you get through this assignment. One of the examples for travel time, in period 2, you have cash flow 500. So the cash flow is 500. And remember that you only need to calculate the net present value for period 2. If I assume that the discount rate is 0, the net present value and the cash flow are exactly the same. So if the discount rate is 0.1 and time here is 1, because there is only period 2 and time therefore will be 1. If we had different periods, periods 2, 3, 4 and 5, in which there were different years between these periods, then I would allow my t to have values higher than 1. But for this exercise, t will be 1 when I am looking at period 2. I need to calculate the net present value, and this is the formula for net present value. You have the cash flow, which is 500. The discount rate is 0.1. So in the denominator, I will have 1 plus 0.1, and t is 1. So for calculating the net present value, in Excel, whenever you want to calculate a formula, we start with equals. Now I need to replicate what I see on the right hand side of this equation. So it's the cash flow. So I move the cursor and I select the cash flow. Then divided by, which from your keyboard is /, brackets open, 1 plus the discount rate is 0.1. And I close the bracket. Now because this is to the power of 1, I don't need to write to the power of 1. But if you do that, it will not make any differences. So this tells me that the cash flow for 500 is 454.5455. So when you are calculating the net present values, you need to add or subtract these positive and negative net present values. Let's look at another example. Maybe look at the soil erosion. So the soil erosion, the cash flow is minus 80. If the discount rate is 0.1, for period 2 time is 1. So here I say this equals cash flow divided by, brackets open, 1 plus 0.1 and brackets close. So you see that the net present value of minus 80 is minus 72.7273. Now let us look at the same examples but changing the discount rate. So if I change the discount rate to 0.3 and have this for 500 and time is 1, I will have equals 500 divided by, brackets open, 1 plus 0.3, brackets close. If I repeat this for minus 80 and 0.3 and 1, I will have that my net present value is minus 80 divided by 1 plus the discount rate 0.3 and brackets close. And remember that to the power of 1 will not make any difference whether I write to the power of 1 or not. So this shows that when you change the discount rate from 0.1 to 0.3, your net present values change. The net present value of 500 was 454, whereas here is 384. You can see from this fraction that net present value and the discount rate are negatively correlated. So if R goes up, net present value comes down. I hope you've enjoyed this short video and you find it useful in following the assignment that you have. Thank you very much and goodbye.